And let's say one more thing about this.
Without God, there is no moral truth, only moral opinions.
He's suggesting that with God, there is moral truth. But that's complete bullshit. So far as we know, God, and here we mean Yahweh, the only God that Mr. Prager seems to be interested in, that God is a character in a book. So, if you happen to believe that the Bible was literally dictated by Yahweh to Moses in a cloud at Sinai, or whatever the situation is, that is also just your opinion. No more, no less. You could claim the same about the objectivity of any legal code. Hammurabi's code contains objective moral truth in the same way that the Bible contains objective moral truth. That is, not at all. Consider the absurdity of all this. Imagine I told you that this was an objective truth. All visible objects are but as pasteboard masks. You would say, how do you know that to be objective truth? And I'd say, look right here.
Look you, Starbuck. All visible objects are but as pasteboard masks.
And you'd say, oh, that's Captain Ahab. He's just a character in a book. And I'd say, no, he exists, and what he says is objectively true. And you'd say, well, that's certainly an interesting opinion you have, but there's no evidence Captain Ahab exists, or if he exists, that he actually said that, or that if he said that it would be true. So that's all just a far-fetched opinion at best. And you'd be right. You may believe a character in a book is real and said something and that something is true, but without any evidence, it's still just your opinion. Opinion all the way down. But again, doesn't it seem like we've come back to theology? Value 1 is there is one God, and value 2 is that God presents moral truth in the Bible. These are both theological claims, not actually values. And I thought Mr. Prager said theology isn't so important.